This is the NXT Rebound. We kick the show off with Jacy Jayne and Fatal Influence, and Jacy Jayne's talking about her win at Evolution, but she's interrupted by the TNA World Knockouts Champion, Masha Slamovich, who comes out ahead of their match this Sunday at Slammiversary, title for title. But we also see Sol Ruca and Zarya come out, as Sol Ruca says that, as Jacy Jayne mentioned, that she would be the only woman to have 2 titles, but Sol Ruca also has 2 titles. And then it is made for, after a brawl, it is made for later tonight that they will have a 6-women's tag match with Masha Slamovich teaming up with Zaruka versus Fatal Influence. Next, we see 3 members of Dark State take on Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, and Mike Santana ahead of their triple threat this Sunday at Slammiversary for the TNA World title. Trick ends up abandoning Joe Hendry and Mike Santana during the match, but they think they can take them. But before they're ready to go back in the ring and take them, we see the System from TNA come out and attack Dark State from everything they've been doing on TNA. Joe Hendry and Mike Santana join them, and they all stand tall to end this match. Next, we see Callie Armstrong take on Carmen Petrovic for the WWE Women's Evolve Championship, but the match doesn't even get that far into it, because during the match, pissed off Jordynne Grace comes out, takes out Callie Armstrong and Carmen Petrovic, gets in the ring and demands Blake Monroe, though she is not there. Next up, we had the Family Business triple threat match to end Evolve the Family. Tony D'Angelo versus Stax versus Luca Crucifino. These 3 men threw everything they had at each other, with including some big double team offense and like Tony D spearing Stax through the wooden stage on the side. But in the end of it, Stax gets hit with a spine buster. 1, 2, 3. Tony D'Angelo defeats Stax and Luca Crucifino to put an end to the family that he built. Next up, we see Josh Briggs come out, and he's talking about how he doesn't have the honor like Inamura, and he would have won the NXT title. And Inamura gets his title shot after a year, but he's been here for so many years. But Obafemi and Yoshiki Inamura interrupts him. Inamura says he doesn't have to speak for me, but the tension between Femi and Briggs is there, and it turns into a big brawl. And now next week, these 3 men will collide in a triple threat for the NXT Championship. And main event time, Masha Slamovich, Sol Ruca, and Zarya versus Fatal Influence. Sol Ruca and Zarya and Masha Slamovich are doing well, but Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley come out. Sol Ruca and Zarya, with a little help from Hank and Tank, take out all of the culling, allowing Masha Slamovich to hit a snowplow on Jacy Jayne. 1, 2, 3. She pins the NXT Women's Champion and stands tall with both titles before their match this Sunday at Slammiversary.